Well, so today we'll continue watching and talking about the video, discussing this video that we started last week. You remember that what was the title? What was the topic of this video? Fear.
Yeah.
And yes, when the video starts, the brother that is giving the talk, he says that fear is something we are all good at. He says, so the subject today is fear. Finally, something I'm good at. And he says, not only me, she said, we are all good at it. And why he says this? Another a word that we learned or that we used last week, you remember, to talk about this. We said fear is something that is relatable. And why? What does it mean that is relatable?
Because all people are feeling the same, ¿cómo se dice? De la misma manera.
The same way.
The same way, yes.
Or
O sea, nos pasa todo igual.
that fear is relatable means that fear is something familiar to all of us. Because what? Because
¿Cómo era? ¿Y se identificaba con eso?
Release es
Relate.
identify with fear. We have, all of us have experienced fear, or we also experience fear nowadays in our life. It is not something that is unusual or unfamiliar to us. Okay. And he's used another, when he describes a fear, he says that what Paramahansa Yogananda said about fear, that fears, why do we feel fear?
Because the people is don't have, o sea, estamos lejos de Dios, o sea, ¿cómo sería?
Yes, we feel separated.
Separated. We feel separated.
Separation from God. And he also uses a word that is here. You remember he says, because fear constricts. And
yes.
What does this word constrict is kind of the opposite of what? Of something that is
expansive.
Yes, because I was making this comparison that when, for example, when we meditate, what do we feel? We feel just the opposite. Because we feel expansion, we feel love, we feel peace, and we feel that we are not only this body. And love has to do with expansion. And fear has to do with just the opposite. When you feel love, it's like you expand. But when you feel fear, like you close, you feel constricted. And that's why I maybe you have heard about this, that there is a say that goes that the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is fear. But because when we fear, when we have fear, when we are afraid of something, what we feel is just the opposite of love, because why do we have fear? Because of this. If we feel separated from God, it means that we don't feel that we are loved by God. Okay. Well, so this is all a review of the words that we have seen in our previous class. And now, to practice, you know that I sent you some exercises to practice this vocabulary. So we can do the exercises to practice a bit more this vocabulary, and then we will go on watching the video. Let me share it with you. Okay.
You know, I did the exercise, but curiously, I didn't read the notes from last Thursday class. So I don't know what is some response I saw. Creo que ahí como lo vi, de algún modo that I respond this exercise.
We are going to do the exercises together and see what do you remember or what do you have learned, or if you haven't learned.
Because I was in the last class. That's
yes,
why.
I think that you wasn't here you weren't here like last. Okay, so let's start. Who wants to start?
Yes.
I start.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Yes. You can take turns.
Living without fear, no? The exercise.
Yes. You have to match the definitions.
See, the word match number one, no? First list.
You can say the word number one, which is fearless, matches with
D.
With D.
With D. Brave.
Because
without fear.
Yeah. Someone who is fearless has no fear. Is brave. What is to be brave? In Spanish.
Brave, I don't know. What brave? How?
Valiente.
Valiente, yes.
Yes. Someone who is brave has no fear. Okay. Number 2, Kari.
2, relatable, match, B, easy to understand because it feels familiar.
Very good. That's why we give the example with fear. That fear feels relatable for us because it's something familiar to us. Okay. 3, disrupt. Nuhu.
Rap. The word disrupt matches with the phrase E. To harmony or normal functioning.
Yes. A disruption is like an alteration of something. Like something is disrupted or an interruption. Yes. Okay. And Bibi, constrict.
Yes, the word number 4 is match to A, to limit or make something tighter.
Tighter, very good.
Tighter.
To limit or make something tighter.
Tighter.
We use this word to describe what? Fear. We say that fear constricts us. Very good. Okay, so this A, and the last one?
The last one, 5 oneness is C, no?
Very good.
A feeling of unit with everything.
A feeling of
feeling of unity.
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 Unity with everything. Very good. Okay, it's C. So now we have to fill in the blanks. Complete these sentences with one of these words that are the same as the words we have just seen. To put them into practice. Okay. Nuhu, the
One.
first one.
The first one. Fear can disrupt our inner peace and concentration.
Very good. And you can do two each one. So the next.
The speaker was very calm and fearless during difficult moments.
Yes, very good. He has no fear. Kari.
Many people found the topic of fear very relatable because everyone experience it. Number 4,
You say relatable.
relatable.
Very good.
Tight clothes can constrict your movement.
Very good. And in this case, we say constrict without the S because it's plural. So with constrict, we
Close. Yes.
don't add the S, the final S. Very good. So number 5, Vivi.
Meditation can help us feel a sense of oneness
Very
with
good.
life and with God.
Yes, with life and with God. Very good. And the next one?
My little niece is completely fearless.
Very good.
When she talks to a stranger.
Very good. Fearless.
Fearless.
And here, you know that talks has the S. Why? Because it is third person singular. She talks. Very good. Very good. We say she talks, but they constrict. Very good. Jose,
Sí.
number 7.
Loud es this pronunciation.
Loud.
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 Phone notification can disrupt your concentration while studying. No,
It's disrupt.
studying. Disrupt
It's
your concentration
like
while studying.
Yes.
No?
While studying. And loud, it is the opposite of what?
Silent.
I remember.
Of silent.
Yes. Or soft voice. When you are saying something in a loud voice, you are talking in a high tone. And if you are silent, you are muted. And so, I'm connected with this.
Okay, sorry.
¿Y cómo se dice leer en voz alta? To read?
I don't know.
To read aloud.
To read aloud.
Loud is with an A, but it's connected. And the pronunciation is almost the same. Loud, aloud. That's why he said loud phone notifications can disrupt your concentration while studying. Yes, disrupt. Yes, this is a clear example when something interrupts or alters.
Interrupt, yes.
Yes, you. That's why, yes, I always have my phone muted. Sometimes people ask me, well, I work a lot with the computer, and I can, if you send me a message by WhatsApp, I see it in the WhatsApp web app. But yes, my phone for me practically doesn't exist because I have it muted, and I forgot that I forget about it. Okay.
8, no?
Yes, number 8.
The actor become popular because his personality feel very relatable.
Relatable, yes.
Relatable.
Yes.
Aprobé. Like,
Well, Anuhu, the last 2 ones.
9. Wearing very tight shoes can constrict your feet and make walking uncomfortable.
Yes, constrict your feet. This is something very relatable also, that
Yeah.
sometimes happens to us.
It's horrible.
and yes,
10. During meditation, some people experience a feeling of peace and oneness.
And one. Very good. Okay. So, well, we can discuss a couple of these questions and then we are going to go on seeing the video.
sorry, this question is about from the video, the last.
Yes, you. But here, instead, these questions are about fear. And fear, if you haven't watched the video yet, as fear is something relatable.
Yes.
To all of us, you can answer the question without having seen it.
I don't know. I read my response. I don't know. It's good or no?
Yes. Well, if you answer the questions, share your responses or your answers. Why is fear such a relatable experience for human beings?
Because I know, because when I hear I don't know who say separate of God. This is because I respond fear of that, no? Miedo a la muerte, fear of that. And I read my response, okay?
Well,
because the fear of death and the imagine we have of ourselves are very relatable to the most people.
Yes, because yes, we all have fear of death or fear of something. We all have fear. That's why it is
because the first fear is fear of death, no?
Yes.
It's the principal fear.
Yes.
God put in us fear of that is the principal impulse into, no?
Is the main impulse that we have, maybe. Okay. And how can fear disrupt our daily lives? Nuhu, what do you think?
Fear distances us from the present moment. It is a negative feeling, the opposite of love.
Yes. And what do we feel when we are experiencing fear? We have said we feel constricted. We feel that we cannot.
I think we separate. We feel disconnected.
Yes, disconnected, separated. We feel alone, or yes, and we feel kind of stuck or paralyzed sometimes, and that we cannot be ourselves when we are afraid of something. Okay. And the last one, have you ever felt emotionally constricted by fear or anxiety? Have you experienced this, that when you have fear or when you are anxious, what do you feel physically in your body? What is the feeling or the experience that you have.
You ask me?
Yes, or
Well,
whatever.
you know,
Whoever wants to reply, to answer. Or Nuhu, you can answer, because I was thinking that when I take your classes of Qigong, and I can feel the energy, the flow of energy is the opposite feeling as I experience when I feel fear, because when we feel fear, I feel stuck. I feel something that is blocked inside me. And in your case, what happens, for instance?
Yes, but it's different. It's different what you are asking of the third question, because the third question was, have you ever felt emotionally constricted by fear or anxiety?
Yes.
Now you are asking what we feel when you feel fear. How you or where we feel in the body or what?
Yes, this emotion or the emotions have an effect or affect or have an impact in our body, or as a result of the emotions we have some physical effects. This that we feel stuck, that the energy is blocked, is as a result of an emotion many times.
I feel as oppression.
Yes, oppression. Yes, this is another feeling. Yes, that's, and with oppression, what oppression means to you?
It means oppression means to be constrict. Exactly, constrict.
Or for me, for instance, is when you say the word oppression. For me, it's when I feel lack of breath, that I don't have, I cannot breathe sometimes. This is oppression.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel, how say, cuando transpiras.
Sweat, when you sweat.
Yes.
Yes, that's why
I don't
I am
understand
asking.
completely the answers. Oh, so.
Just discussing, and I was asking this question because as although or even if fear is something relatable to all of us, not all of us feel or have the same experience when we feel
Yes,
fear.
no. Yes, I
That's why I
understand.
was asking.
The same things is different to others, like express, no,
For
in the body,
example,
in
you said,
the.
I sweat, and I don't sweat when I feel fear. I can sweat with
¿Cómo? Can you see in Spanish how is the answers? ¿Cómo sería la pregunta en español? A ver si la entendí bien.
la number 3,
Yes.
que si alguna vez te sentiste emocionalmente como
restringido.
claro, por el miedo o por la ansiedad, que la ansiedad te hacen, o el miedo te han hecho sentir bloqueado, contraído. Eso quiere decir.
O sea, si alguna vez te sentiste contraído o,
O
no sé, la,
cerrado, que el
o
miedo
cerrado por la ansiedad o el
claro,
miedo.
exacto.
Bueno, ansiedad y miedo van en la misma, porque la ansiedad es por el miedo, ¿no?
It's
La ansiedad es por el miedo
because
al
you
futuro, por el miedo.
you feel anxiety because you are thinking about the future and you are concerned about the future because you are
Fear
fear,
of
but
the
you want to
future,
be there. Yes, it's a kind of fear, a very
Yes.
dangerous fear about the future. Maybe. Well, my friends, so now we'll go on watching the video. We will watch a part in which the brother talks about one of the miracles of Jesus, because she quotes a passage of Saint Luke where we will see what happened here. And he describes or he quotes this passage to talk or to give an example of a clear example of what happens when we feel separated from God. Okay, let me.
As Paramahansa Yogananda said, guru and founder of this path, Self-Realization Fellowship, cessation of fear comes with the contact of God, nothing else. So this is a deeply spiritual subject. Paramahansaji, one of the missions that he brought, or he was entrusted, was to give interpretations of the scriptures of East and West to show their unity and to show their unity with yoga. And so we always have in these services read from the Gita, and which is the Hindu scripture, and the Christian Bible. And today the passage of the Bible is from St. Luke. And you're familiar with this story of Jesus and the storm. And it said, now it came to pass on a certain day that Jesus went into a ship with his disciples. And he said unto them, let us go to the other side of the lake. And they launched forth. But as they sailed, he fell asleep. Jesus fell asleep. And there came at that moment a storm of wind in the lake, and they were filled with water and were in jeopardy. And they came to him and woke him, saying, Master, Master, we perish. Then Jesus arose and rebuked the wind and the raging of the water, and they ceased. And there was a calm. And he said unto them, where is your faith? And they, being afraid, wondered, saying to one another, what manner of man is this? For he commandeth even the winds and water, and they obey him. So this story has many meanings. First meaning is Christ removes all fear. Christ, or meaning God, Guru, that God removes all fear. In this case, Christ. The second meaning, a calm heart removes fear. And Jesus calmed the water. When we calm the heart, which is the center of emotion, we calm fear. And third, Christ is with us, God is with us, even when he's asleep. Asleep means we can take that to mean too, not incarnation. Like right now, the Guru is asleep to us because his physical body, if he has one, or astral body, is somewhere else. But of course, as we know, anyone who follow this path and meditate, they know that doesn't matter. That Christ, that presence and protection is with us all the time. Where is your faith? Paramahansaji said in his interpretation of this passage, although the body of Jesus was asleep, his inner consciousness was awake in the ever-knowingness of God's omnipresence. Jesus questioned his disciples' faith because they did not realize that even though his body slept, his consciousness was awake with the Father during the storm, in the boat, in the disciples, in everything. If the disciples had had faith in the omnipresent consciousness of Jesus, they would have known the inner consciousness was aware of their plight and that he was, even in that dire moment, protecting them. There's a story of Paramahansa Yogananda in the early days.
Okay, let's stop here. So, you know this, when he talks about this miracle of Jesus, what happens? Do you remember?
Se me fue la imagen.
Did you know about
Oh, ahí está, ahí está, ahí está. Se me había ido la imagen.
Okay.
Can you repeat, please, Karina?
You know that he cites a miracle of Jesus. What happened?
Hay que decirlo todo en inglés.
He got control
pensé que
of
se había trabado
wind.
Cali. Yo pensé que...
No.
He was trying to say it in simple words or in simple sentences. What happened?
Jesus got control of wind and storm.
Yes, where were they? They were in a boat because many of the disciples were what? Were fishermen. So they went fishing, and what happened?
Yes, sorry, Vivian or Rosanne.
No, eso, asleep. Jesus asleep.
Yeah. And what happened? Jesus got asleep, and what happened with the weather?
The weather, well, we have storm and winter, and the disciples, they
What
have
happened to the disciples? Yes. Why
they
is
have fear.
Is he quoting this passage of the Bible? Why is this passage relatable to fear? Because what happened to the disciples?
They were, la palabra es jeopardy, peligro era jeopardy.
Jeopardy, yeah.
Jeopardy.
What is to be in jeopardy?
Is in danger.
In danger.
Danger.
Very much in danger to sink.
Yes, because as there was a great storm, and there was what happened. The ship was sinking,
Was broken.
because filled with water. Estaba lleno de agua. And yes, why they become so afraid? Because what happened to Jesus? There was a great storm, and Jesus, what was he doing?
Calm.
Los retó a todo el mundo.
He was sleeping. He was sleeping very
He
calmly.
was sleeping, yes.
In the middle of the storm. So why is he relatable? Why they were afraid? Because they felt what?
No,
They
sorry,
felt
I'm lost. I'm lost about English.
alone. They felt that Jesus was not with them because he was asleep, but he was there.
Yes, he was there. I understand this.
But he felt alone. That's why he felt separated. That's why he felt so. And this word to be in jeopardy is like a formal word to mean that they were in danger. They feel that they were at risk, that they were in danger, or in a situation that something bad could happen. And this, have you heard this word before jeopardy, or is a new word for you?
It's a new word.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
me, the new word.
New.
Because it's kind of a formal word. But it's like the same, ¿vieron? Cuando en Spanish
En
decimos,
peligro significa eso.
claro, cuando en español decimos en peligro o decimos estaba en riesgo. Riesgo es como it's a more formal word. Well, jeopardy is like a more formal word to say in danger.
Danger.
Or
jeopardy.
at risk. If you want to say it in a conversational tone, you use at risk or in danger. If it is more formal, you say in jeopardy. But it can be used for everyday examples also, like in this, for example. Bibi, can you want to examples?
Our plans are in jeopardy because of the rain.
Yes. This
Yes.
is a very usual situation that maybe if you have
Se te arruinaron los planes, no te puedes casar.
Give me an example of this. When what plan can be in jeopardy because of the rain?
Oh, I
Campament.
remember.
Yes, a campsite. When you are planning to go camping or to
To
go
run.
to a picnic or to
run, to walk.
Yes, or to have an outdoor activity. Outdoor activity es la típica, como decimos, actividad al aire libre. ¿Vieron
Yes,
que
outdoor
decimos
activity.
Spanish? In English we say an
It's
outdoor.
generally outdoor activity, no?
Yes, an outdoor activity. Yes, and what an outdoor activity may be? For example, to go camping.
Running,
Picnic.
To go for a
Trekking.
picnic.
trekking, sí, exactly.
Something that you do, Vivi, there in to go for to go hiking.
Yes, hiking.
Yes, to go hiking.
¿Cómo sería recital al aire libre, no? Ser
To go for a concert.
concerts.
Yes, very good. At a stadium, for example. Yes. To go for a concert. Yes. These are all activities that can be in jeopardy because of the rain. If the weather is very rainy, we have to change our plans or our maybe our plans are in jeopardy. Or the next example, Jose, can you read it?
Yes, his job is in jeopardy after the company cuts.
Out.
Yeah.
Cut.
What does it mean? Why he thinks that his job is in jeopardy after the company cuts? What is the company doing?
Close.
We can say that the company is firing people, is firing employees. To fire an employee es despedir.
Quitarlo.
The company is firing people. Firing employees. So that's why the cats, they use this word cat.
Fearing fire. ¿Viene de fire? Can fire? No. No. La palabra de despedir. Fearing.
To fire someone. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and to fire you. This is another of the many examples that we have in English that a word can be used as a noun or as a verb, but because they have different meanings.
Because fire is fire also,
yes,
no?
To fire as a verb, yes, despedir.
Means like, como se está prendiendo fuego tu oportunidad de trabajo.
Despedir a un empleado, no despedir to say goodbye.
Okay.
Despedir a un empleado.
Pero es curioso it's curiously because the sayings words fire to the
And
word
fire
to
now,
chop.
yes. Es que,
Incendiado.
Sí,
yes.
como que estás quemado.
But this, that is to be on fire.
Yeah,
You can say, fire es fuego or to be on fire. But this is like a metaphorical, or
On fire is angry.
yes, to be on fire. ¿Vieron? O cuando... ¿Para qué lo usamos en español cuando decimos está prendido fuego? ¿Qué decimos?
sí, para otra cosa que aparte del despido. Calor humano.
Fire, yes. Yes, exactly. Or, yes, there is another word para decir incendiado, we have another word that is burnt.
Burn.
Burnt es cuando alguien se quemó. Yes. Okay. Well, or there is another word that is very usual in English, that is when something is burnout. Someone is burnout. It means that is very stressed. La típica
The brains.
Overwhelmed.
Yes, burnout is very stressed. Someone that is burned out is very stressed. Okay, because if you, for example, you overwork. Yes.
Overwork.
Yes.
No funciona.
Yes.
This overwork.
That in the other video of Eckhart Tolle, when we saw the meaning of the prefix over, one of the words is, you know that the prefix over means too much. So
yes.
We talk about overthinking, overreact, overeat, and overwork. And you can use this word overworked, to be overworked as an adjective. I am overworked, you can say. To be overworked. What is to be overworked?
Demasiado trabajo.
To be very tired because you have worked a lot. To be very tired because
Also burnout, maybe like overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed, you say.
Overwhelmed, yeah.
Yes.
Overwhelmed.
Yes, they have a related meaning but overwhelmed is a word tired because you work too much. But what happens with this word, with overwhelmed, is that it can have these words that we have just quoted have a bad connotation. But overwhelmed can have also a good connotation. When you feel overwhelmed, it can be that you feel that something is too much for you, but it also can mean that you are overwhelmed by the beauty of something. porque viste que overwhelm quiere decir como cuando algo te supera, puede ser que te supera porque it's a problem that is too big for you, that you feel that is too big for you, or that you can cope with it. But also when you can use this word when you are overwhelmed, because you can describe in words what does this mean for you, because it's too beautiful, for example.
Es como abrumado puede ser
Exacto.
por una cosa bella.
Exacto.
I feel most like overwhelmed like say Annie. La escuchaba más como ahí, como dijo, más como abrumado.
Claro, porque, bueno, pero abrumado, vieron que también en español tiene como una connotación más negativa que
Por
positiva.
eso lo escuchaba más como esa.
Exacto. En cambio, o sea, overworked o burnt out son claramente palabras que se usan para algo negativo. Pero overwhelmed se puede usar para las dos cosas. Se puede usar para con una connotación positiva también. Okay, my friends. So,
Okay. Wow.
and there is another word that is, yes, well, and here we have the last example that is, it goes, their relationship is in jeopardy. Yes, this is also
Another example.
another example that is usually in Spanish also. That
Yes.
sometimes when they are not getting on well, sometimes we use this word. Okay, so, but, well, here it says that jeopardy sounds a bit more formal, dramatic, literary than simply saying danger. Yes. Es como una palabra un poco más fuerte que decir en peligro o en riesgo. Es como que es más...
Jeopardy is like more strong, stronger.
Strong. Yes, strong word. Very good. Okay, and the last word that we are going to see about this is of this part of the video that we watched is rebuke. Rebuke is also a formal word, and is used when Jesus says that Jesus arose and rebuked the wind and the raging of the water. Rebuke in Spanish is like, here I give you the explanation that is
strong.
yes, this is interesting because Jesus is not rebuking a person, because the verb to rebuke is like in Spanish when we say increpar a alguien, ¿viste? Cuando vos encarás a alguien, pero bueno, con autoridad y lo estás, ¿me entendés? Cuestionando, pero por lo general se usa con personas. Entonces, por eso acá dice, it's interesting because Jesus is not rebuking a person. He's rebuking the storm itself. And as if speaking with divine authority over nature. Yeah.
Es como retar, como que la retó a la naturaleza.
Exacto, lo increpó, le dijo, stop.
Stop.
Don't be still. Stop. So, rebuke here sounds stronger and more majestic than simply say ask. Say or ask, porque es distinto que decir, Jesús les dijo al viento y a la tormenta que la corten.
Exacto.
Es en esa, a ver si entendí, es en esa parte donde está.
No, ¿viste? Tiene esa fuerza. Les ordenó que se calmaran.
Speak with authority.
Authority, yes. This is the difference. It's saying something, but with authority. Okay. Well, my friends, today we are going to, and then we'll go on with the different meanings, why he's citing this episode or this miracle that happens to explain what is fear and why they were afraid. So, well, to finish today, you know that we always do a short meditation or listen to a song. Today I was listening to a song that is very beautiful, that it's inspired in a Sanskrit phrase, and it's well, the song says, or is called Shankara Karunakara. And this is in Sanskrit, it means Shankara is one of the names of Shiva, of God, in Sanskrit. And the Karunakara means this, or Shiva, giver of peace and compassion. It is a devotional invocation full of reference of love, surrender, and spiritual longing. You know that we say that mantras always are in Sanskrit, as this song, because they emanate or a high vibration. That's why I chose this, and I love this version because Muji sings in this video. He is invited to sing this song. So to finish today, we can listen to this song and connect with this high vibration of love and peace that is within us. Okay. Let me. I don't know. I will close. Let me check. Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, beloved Sangha. We have one more song to go and then we finish the evening. And Guruji, if you would like to join us on this last song, Shankara Karunakara. Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara
Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Om Namah Shivaya.
Well, my friends, you know that everyone has its own way to connect, but for me, this song is like a bridge that helps me to connect with peace and love. And sometimes music has this also that brings you memories, brings back some memories. And for me, that brings me back some memories that when I went to Sahaja, went to Portugal, and we had one night, one evening, there was a concert like this, and it's very powerful, the vibration when all the people is singing, and it's like the vibration when someone is singing a mantra. That it, for me, it's, I can experience this, that the words in Sanskrit has this high vibration and helps us to connect with what we are. Well, my friends, thank you.
Thank you.
This
Thank
beautiful
you.
class.
See you.
Well, see you tomorrow or on Saturday or
Saturday. Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.